Hey guys, that's Fat Daddy. I wanted to do a video today. I'm at the other greenhouse. Let me get this here for a minute. Here, look around here. I am at the second greenhouse today. I meant to make it when I was at the first one. I'm just going to spin you around here. I meant to make this video when I was at the NFT house, but I forgot. So now I apologize for the noise. The fans are running and everything. It's a little warm in here. I wanted to make a video today on aphids, dealing with aphids. It's that time of year again. We're going to have them in full force in no time. We're fighting them in this greenhouse now. We just got rid of them in the other greenhouse. I'll give you a few tips on handling aphids. So the first tip I'll give you is, it's water. I just took and sprayed all of this stuff down. You can see the lettuce, how wet it is. A good heavy stream of water will take care of a lot of the aphid problem. It'll knock most of them off. You can see here how wet everything is. These were like covered, and if you look now, they're pretty clean. But you can see how much water's in there. Actually, see one right there. Just popped right off. So a good healthy stream of water. Spray your plants pretty heavy, and that will take care of quite a bit of your aphid problem. The second tip would be use something like neem oil. You can use neem, you can use perithrium, you could use pyganic, you could use Azamax, Azagad, any of those products. Pick a couple of them. Peppermint oil will work. Pick a couple of products and rotate. Say spray it every 7 to 10 days. Rotate your products. The mistake we made is we've been using Azamax, which is kind of like a growth inhibitor, and neem oil, and we've been using that for like the last year or so, and we had just got through a batch that, we could spray right on the aphid, and it'd basically just sit there and stare at you. It wouldn't touch it at all. Our mistake was we weren't rotating products, so we ended up with a strain of aphids that was really immune to that stuff. The minute we switched to, I think we went to an Azagad, it was kind of a new product, it wiped everything out the first spray. So rotate your products. Don't use anything more than for a couple of weeks and then switch to something else. You can rotate the same 3 or 4 products, but just make sure you're not using them within, say, 3 or 4 weeks of each other, a month of each other. You'll be okay. Next thing would be, you could plant, if you have room, this could work outside or it could work in a greenhouse. If you plant like nasturtiums, I'll explain it to you this way. If you look at your nice green head of lettuce for an aphid, that's like a big plate of broccoli to a person, right? So if you have a big plate of broccoli on one table and you have a big plate of cookies on another table, if you're a fat bastard like me, I'm going straight for that plate of cookies, right? I'm not going anywhere near that broccoli. Aphids are the same thing. Aphids will go for like a nasturtiums or any of your flowers like that. They will go there first. They'll go, that's a plate of cookies. So you could plant nasturtiums in your garden or in your greenhouse. Plant them, 6 or 8 feet away from your lettuces and your other vegetables, and the aphids will go right for those flowers before they'll go for your other stuff. It's like having a big plate of cookies out. So your aphids will go straight to that first. Then if they're infested, you could either spray the flowers, the nasturtiums, or you could rip them right out and throw them away. Bring them, put them in the garbage, don't put them in your compost. Bring them right to the garbage, put them in the garbage. And just use them as a sacrificial product. The other thing you could do is you could plant any of the family from like scallions, chives, garlic. You could plant those. Those, they do, the aphids do not like the smell of those. They're more of a natural repellent to an aphid. So if you could plant 3 or 4 rows of something, and then a row of garlic or scallions or chives, and then 3 or 4 rows and another row of chives. Or if you don't have the room, even if you could plant chives and things around your garden on the perimeter, a lot of times that's enough that will keep the aphids from crossing that barrier. They just do not like that smell. So chives, garlic, and scallions, anything like that, will be a great deterrent. If you can plant every 4th or 5th row, with that, that will work to protect the whole garden. That would be great. The last thing is just removing. You get something that's heavily infested, don't try and save it. Just rip it out and throw it away. Get rid of it. Don't put it in your compost. Put it right in the trash, tie the bag up, and throw it in the dumpster. I hate to do it. I'm one of those people that I'll end up sacrificing everything in the greenhouse because I'm trying to save a little bit of stuff that's got a problem. I mean, the last time I did that, I had to throw out 1,500 heads of lettuce. It isn't worth losing everything for the sake of losing a little stuff. I mean, aphids, you're not going to stop them. They're going to be here, and it's just the way it is. But we could kind of slow them down and give them a run for their money. You're never going to get rid of all of them. But the minute you see the first aphid, start to spray everything. Do a preventative on everything. And again, like I said, a lot of times a good spray, especially if you're in a garden, a good heavy spray with a garden hose is almost enough to do it. In the greenhouse, it gets a little bit difficult because then you have a wicked humidity problem. I just sprayed, I'm sweating to death in here now. It's already getting hot. But those are just a few things you can do for aphids. We'll go into a little bit on biological control with ladybugs, stuff like that. And then I might do a video between spraying and fogging. Using your aphid control in a fogger. You use a low volume fogger, you can really get down into the cracks of a head of lettuce where you can't get with a spray. So I'll go over, I just bought a fogger, and I had one that was a $800, $900 fogger, and it didn't work for shit. I bought a $40 fogger on Amazon, and it's worked great. So I'll go over the different foggers I've had and the different sprays that I use. But that's about all I can say for aphids. I might do another video right quick on, since I'm here anyway, I'm going to be, right over here, where are they? I'm going to be